Have you ever wondered whether love could ever exist between a human and a Jinn? Is it even possible that a Jinn could be willing to leave her entire world behind for a human? Or are such stories merely part of folklore and legends? Today, we bring you an unusual and heart-wrenching tale, a story that transcends the boundaries of this world. It's a tale of pure love, filled with pain, longing, and divine trust. This is the story of Azan, a kind-hearted and pious young man, and Sayra, a female Jinn who defied her realm for love. But this is not just a story. It is a painful reality that might bring tears to your eyes. So let us begin this incredible journey. The pious young man, Azan. Azan was a simple, God-fearing young man. He prayed 5 times a day, lived a quiet life, and avoided worldly distractions. His world revolved around Allah, worship, and knowledge. He lived in a small village, and just on the outskirts of that village stood an old, abandoned library. While others avoided the place, Azan found peace there. The silence suited him, and it became his sanctuary for learning and prayer. Behind the library lay a decaying ruin, an eerie, deserted place no one dared to enter. Villagers whispered stories about strange occurrences around the ruin. They believed supernatural entities dwelled there. But Azan, a rational soul, never gave much thought to these rumors. What he didn't know was that his life was about to take a turn so surreal, so mystical, that nothing would ever be the same again. The mysterious voice. One night, Azan was deeply immersed in his books at the library when he suddenly felt a strange sensation, as if someone were watching him. A gentle, melodious voice whispered softly in his ears. It wasn't loud, but it was sweet enough to make his heart race. Startled, Azan looked around, but no one was there. Then the voice came again. "Azan, don't be afraid. I won't hurt you." He froze. "Who are you?" he asked hesitantly. The voice responded, "I am Sayra. I've seen you come here every day. You're different from the others. Your devotion, your prayers, your thirst for knowledge, I find it beautiful." Azan was stunned. "But why can't I see you?" A soft chuckle echoed. "Because I am not human, Azan. I am a Jinn, falling in love with the unseen." Azan's heart thudded in fear and fascination. A Jinn? Was this real? Was he dreaming? But fear soon gave way to curiosity. Sayra would return every night, and they would talk for hours. She debated religious verses with him, asked about the meanings of Quranic ayahs, and shared thoughts on life and existence. What began as curiosity soon grew into a soulful connection. Day by day, Azan found himself falling for this unseen girl with a tender voice and a wise heart. One night he asked, "Sayra, if you're truly a Jinn, will I ever be able to see you?" Sayra paused. "If I reveal my true form, you might be terrified. Jinns are not meant to be seen by humans." Azan replied softly, "If your intentions are pure, I have nothing to fear." Moved by his trust, Sayra appeared before him as a glowing figure of light, graceful, radiant, and heartbreakingly beautiful. But her eyes held a deep sorrow that couldn't be hidden, a love that defied worlds. From that day on, their meetings became a nightly ritual. Azan would sit at the library, and Sayra would appear as a shimmering glow. They would talk, share stories, discuss the heavens, and slowly love bloomed, quietly, deeply, and painfully. "I wish I were human," Sayra would whisper often, "so we could be together always." Azan would smile. "Nothing is greater than Allah's will. But remember, love itself is a gift from Him." Sayra would often cry silently, her tears mixing joy with grief. Their love, though pure, was against the laws of both their worlds. The forbidden truth. One night, as Azan was preparing to sleep, the door to his house shook violently. He rushed outside, but the street was empty. Suddenly, a deep and terrifying voice echoed through the wind. "Human, you have interfered in our world. Sayra belongs to us. You have no right to her. She cannot be with you." Azan's heart filled with dread. Who were these voices? What did they want from Sayra? The next night, Sayra appeared, her radiant form dimmed by sorrow. Her eyes were red with tears. "Azan," she said, "we can't meet anymore." "What? Why? What have we done wrong?" Azan cried. "My tribe, they found out about us. They've forbidden me from seeing you. If we continue, they'll harm you. Azan's voice trembled. But love isn't wrong, Sayra. We've hurt no one. Sayra's voice broke with pain. Not all love stories are destined to be complete, Azan. And just like that, she vanished into the night, leaving behind only silence. A promise in the wind. Azan called out for her all night. He searched the library, the ruins, the trees, the wind. But Sayra was gone. Then, just as he gave up, a soft breeze passed by, carrying with it the faintest whisper. Whenever you feel the cold wind, remember, I am near. Azan broke down. His eyes filled with tears, but his faith in Allah never wavered. He knew that if destiny willed, they would meet again, either in this world or the hereafter. The eternal lesson. This tale of Azan and Sayra teaches us a profound truth. Every relationship is bound by fate. The Quran mentions the existence of jinns, and while our paths may cross in the most unusual ways, our trust must always remain with Allah. Their story is not just about forbidden love. It's about purity, devotion, sacrifice, and the belief that true love transcends form and flesh. Even when worlds separate us, faith and love can remain eternal. Final thoughts. The love between Azan and Sayra may not have reached its worldly conclusion, but it found a sacred place in the realm of the divine. Sayra chose to leave, not out of weakness, but to protect the one she loved. Azan chose to trust in Allah, even when his heart shattered. Such stories are rare, not fairy tales, but real tales that remind us of the mystical boundaries of love. If this story touched your heart, do leave a like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Kitchen for more soulful stories that bridge the world of the seen and the unseen. Let us remember, some loves are written in the skies, meant to be remembered, not lived.